I'm going to do an example that I spoke about with my set 8 that I wish I had done with all classes. But so here's one example of this epsilon delta situation. Suppose we have a really easy function, x squared, and I want to take the limit as x approaches 3 of this function. And everyone knows that on x squared we have the ordered pair 3, 9. So I know that a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, basically my y values are going to be 9. So in that general neighborhood, I know my y values are 9. The closer I am to x is equal to 3, the closer the y value is to 9. Now, here comes the epsilon part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick epsilon is equal to, I think I chose 0.5. And what that means is that I'm allowing, so you have a leash right anchored at x is equal to 3. You can go right, you can go left, but you can only go as far so that your y value is bounded above by 9.5 and bounded below by 8.5. So you cannot let your output values go out of that. So you're telling me that your x squared can only go as high as 9.5 and as low as 8.5. And I'm going to square root both of these. So, and I'm not worrying about plus or minus because obviously our x value is in that positive region. So the square root of 9.5 is 3.082, and then some. And the square root of 8.5 is 2.915. So what I'm going to look at now is, this is the interval I'm allowing x to be in. But my question really is, how far is this from 3? So what I'm going to do is, let's see, the distance from 3 here is 0.082, and the distance from here is, what I get is 0.85, 0.085. So really, how long should the leash be to always be safe, so that our y values are going to be stuck, again, between 9.5 and 8.5. Well, here's the problem. If I let delta be this is not correct, but if I let delta be this, then my x value could conceivably be 3.085 if I go that far to the right. And 3.085 squared gives me 9.517. Now, I'm escaping from my boundaries. I should not be able to go as high as 9.5. So this is too big. It's true that I could it's true that I could go that far to the left and still be within the limits, but I can't go that far to the right. So if I pick 0.082 as my delta, I know that 3.082 is going to, if I square that, 3.082 squared puts me at 9.498. That's okay. And if I do 3 minus 0.082, so if I go 0.082 units to the left, square that x value, I'm still above 8.5. So that's quite okay. So I'm going to pick the smaller of the two. So in other words, delta is going to be 0.082, or in fact anything smaller. I could let delta be equal to 0.08. That would be safe. If my leash is that long, I'm never going to be able to go outside that interval. Or delta could be 0.01. That would also be okay. Anything that's smaller than the shorter distance is going to work.